2 tremendous cellos is an achievement in Bloons Tower Defense 6 where you need to complete an entire game of chimps using just 2 towers. Today we're going to be doing this with the Final Harmonic and Pop and Ore. Very important to have Bernie stuff, and that is to enable the DOT detonations to continuously happen on the BAD on round 100. Because the bad cannot be pulled in by the Final Harmonic, it means that it just continuously cancels out the DOT that's committed by the Bernie stuff, and it does a great amount of damage against the bad. Now, money isn't going to be that important on this map, but what does matter is how we're going to deal with that pesky, nearly all camo round that is 95. Well, we're going to be using the point which we have our mortar on as our summoning point or our totem, and we're going to cancel out by going back to the Final Harmonic when we get to that stage, so that we as a collective can keep alternating between these 2 different points to be able to fully decamo round 95. Get that faster reload going, and then after that rapid reload, but at the very least we need to get Echo Sense Precision so that we can actually deal with round 24. Yeah, this is one of the cheapest ways to grant your tower camo detection in the game, and it's at tier 1 as well. And there goes round 15 with that particular green balloon at the top about to escape the map. No thank you. Yellow balloon, please be damaged. Speaking of yellow balloons, we need to be a bit proactive with these ones. Thank you. Actually, we'll go heavy shells first and then Bernie stuff, and then we will get the Echo Sense Precision here. Yeah, there's a run done on this map which includes the Final Harmonic and the Balloon Solver. So I thought, well, what other towers could there possibly be that is possible? The Final Harmonic and Pop and Ore might be one of them. It's just really annoying that Bernie stuff can apply to a damage that is innately a black balloon or a zebra balloon or a DDT with heavy shells, which I think it should be the case where the DOT should apply, because, well, we've now converted this to a normal damage type. And we'll go with the second lot of ore mining as soon as we get the money, which is now 28 solved by the mortar. And the detonation of the damage over time caused by the Final Harmonic is what's going to contribute to the majority of the oh my goodness sakes, that was almost an escapee there. The majority of the pops in which you'll see at the end of the video for the Final Harmonic. Now, will this be able to solo this round, or do I need Trident Swiftness, which is what we're going to get anyways, get Echo Sense Network, which enables us to get Alluring Melody, magically detonating all damage over time effects, including Bernie stuff. And I think I'm right in saying that the more powerful the DOT is, the more damage that the Final Harmonic gets as a result. Here we go. Artillery battery online. We're going to have you just absolutely bombarding the hell out of this poor Mermonkey here. But how could you dare attack this specimen right here? If this combination has only ever been done on logs, and I imagine the micrine on round 95 must have been pretty horrendous. And I heard that you had to use the ability mid-purples in order to do that, but we're going to try and fully decamo round 95, so therefore we can use the Pop and Ore ability when the DETs are on the screen. This might be the time in which we might need to upgrade our Mermonkey when we get a lot more camos throughout the round, but shall we go for this bit of ore deposit first, just to get that bit more money for later on? I'd like to remove these as soon as possible, really. The bottom path Mermonkey is so powerful that it creates its own orbit. Right, this round, however, do we have the decamo pierce to be able to go through this? And luckily, we do at this current given point in time. Purples cannot go into orbit though. They have the magical properties to resist the pull, the song, the melody of Alluring Melody. I guess purples are immune to being allured. symphonic resonance online, and now we can move the pearl, the clam, sorry, or the totem in other cases, of the Mermonkey now by having this upgrade. But we can only move you or reset you around your radius. And I need you to pull all of those in. Thank you very much. Please pull in the remaining camera ceramics. Thank you. But you notice that we cannot put this outside of the Mermonkey's radius, but once we get to the Final Harmonic, then we can put it anywhere on the map. Also with symphonic resonance, we can now pull in moabs. Moabs only. Upon launch, it was also able to pull in BFBs as well. Right, please fully decamo this round. Brilliant. Dear balloons, you're going to get a battering, or you're going to get allured into my battering ram. Sorry, artillery battery. Sorry, I get those two mixed up there. One of them is a close weapon, and the other one is fired from intercontinental sizes and whatnot. I don't know where I was going with that. Intercontinental ranges. Right, we're going to get ourselves the Final Harmonic on round 57. Now we can reset you here, and then we're going to place you up here. This is going to be the strategy for round 95. We're going to alternate between these two different positions, and sometimes we may need to actually cancel the Final Harmonic's son prematurely, so that then it can be reset back to either here or go up here so that it can continue playing. And also its fire rate resets when you mark it down again. Here we go, 59 done and dusted. Round 60, BFB, just take it out, thank you very much. And what is very alluring about this tower is that, well, the Mo class balloons will always be within the radius of the blast radius, because we have to go with Bernie stuff. We just don't have the damage around 100 otherwise. Right, on its final way around the track, no thank you. It's important to pop these purple balloons before they get to said Mermonkey over here. Although its trident can pop purples, its song can't do jack against purples. Okay, can we fully decamo here? Yes, we can. Lovely. Round 63, not a problem. We have a mortar. Of course, round 63 is not a problem. What world do you live in? Final lot. Sorry if the explanation is a bit long-winded or quite boring. I know I'm very repetitive with my explaining of stuff, but sometimes repetition can cement something into one's dome. Right, final time round. Thank you. Alas, at the very least, heavy shells does bonus damage against fortified balloons, lead balloons, and is it ceramics? No, stunned balloons. I guess being lured around the melody here does not count as being stunned. Stunned means that you're seeing stars and your head is in a near confused state. You're not really confused, you're just unable to move. It's like being full paralysis on Pokemon. Now financially, we don't have to go for any more ores. Like, we can get pop and ore when we need it too. But we will just get the rest of these ores if we do have the money after getting pop and ore, just to give our bank account something to do. Now, can you fully decamo round 67? Yes, you can. We have not lost a round yet. This is pretty good. This is a very good performance so far. I'm not even like on the longest map that there is in the game, but it is, I would say, the only map so far which the Final Harmonic can fully decamo because of its shape. Let's try and get the rainbows to be popped before it enters the orbit of the Final Harmonic. Although it would be better to have the charm down here instead. Or the clam, sorry. So yes, Final Harmonic is the least used of the tier 5 Mermonkeys in a two-tower chimp scenario. And it's a very niche choice to have as a two-tower chimp's tower. Mainly because it just doesn't do the damage. It enables something else like burning stuff, like a glue gunner, like anything else that causes damage over time to ensure that this can have some damage. As you can tell, there's a bit of damage done and it's not even firing its trident. Well, when I was saying that, it wasn't firing its trident. You get what I mean. See, look, not firing its trident, doing a lot of damage, particularly when it's pulling as many targets as possible, doing hundreds of damage. Fully decamo 74, please. Do not allow them to gain any leverage over you, dear Clam, dear Pearl. Not Mrs. Pearl, no, this is not SpongeBob. What's the next fiction I'm going to talk about in one of these tales of Flare Balloons playing Balloons Tower Defense 6, talking about non-Balloons Tower Defense 6 stuff? Find out more at 11. Oh my goodness sakes, I lost concentration there, and I lost around 75. That's not good. So we've lost the Deathless run there, but on the bright side, we are still full of spirit, full of confidence, and no round is going to stop me from succeeding. I just need to pay more attention to where the fortified moabs are, because these can be right little buggers at times. And pop you, please. Please, any day now. You're on your last lap around the circle. No, thank you. Please pop. Thank you. Oh. As soon as I saw that was going down, I knew that it's going to be the yellow balloon that would leak. It's always best to hit multiple targets at the same time with a single shell. It means that you're using less shells to take out all the targets on screen. Right, let's focus on these back BFBs because of the fact that... Why are the rest of you getting pulled in? Sometimes there's a delay when it comes to the pull of the charm attack that the Final Harmonic does. It's really annoying. I don't know how to circumvent that, but it feels like its pierce at times is almost 0. And then at other times it just goes full ham and cheese. And there is no ham to cut or any cheese to lay out. Round 76, not a problem. And we're nearly there when it comes to the Poppenar. Gnawing away to be a success that we are having right here. Just ignore the fact that we died on round 75 multiple times, okay? It just is not gonna be the case. And this video is no exception when it comes to being a flare balloon special. Flare balloon special being, we died to a yellow balloon. Right, we finally have the money for the pop and ore. Now we can fully commence our damage. Come on, come on, come on. Thank you very much. Now we have the full means of being able to deploy our mortar arsenal and our wonderful song. My voice is as good as yours. So how are we going to fare against the wonderful camo ceramics? Well, we're going to pull those in. We didn't even complete a full lap around the circle, and they were just absolutely decamified and incinerated or detonated. So you look at all this damage. A lot of damage on the Final Harmonic. Thousands. And it's just doing nothing. Nothing with its trident. Now, what's great about the Final Harmonic's charm, its pearl, its totem, is that it's one of the few things that you can interact with between rounds. So you can reset its position and therefore reset its fire rate mid-round. Now, I'd like to preserve the pop and ore ability as much as possible. Obviously, there are going to be rounds which is going to be a necessity to use it on. 95 I hinted earlier. Obviously, round 98. Try and do it without using it on 96 if we can. Though we may need to use it on the ZOMGs when they arrive. Yeah, 83. Yeah, sometimes it doesn't have any pierce on the Final Harmonic Son, but then at other times it can just fully pull them all in. I don't understand the mechanics of you and the detachable that you have on the field. I say detachable because it can just be within the inside of our Goth warrior Cena. Goth obviously representing the top half. Omori! Poseidon, Poseidon, warrior, and obviously Cena being our wonderful alluring Mermonkey. Right, let's start away chipping at these things here. For no reason other than we don't know what to do with our money, so we're going to generate even more of it. 87. This, by the way, is just with Mortar Monkey at the moment. We're not pulling off any Final Harmonic Monkey with its detachable at this given point in time. 88 going very well here. Again, don't need to use the ability. since we got the the pop and all, we have not needed to use its ability once, and you can tell because even though I'm doing a lot of trimming, the pop and all does take a long time to come back. And obviously, as you can tell, no modifiers. You do not have modifiers in a 2-tower chimps run. You play as if this is a real game of chimps. 88, gone down beautifully. Now then, 89. Do we need to use the ability? I sure hope not. Keep on going, please. We are nearly there. The final 10 rounds or so. Pull in the DETs, please. Brilliant. Yes, we are going full fish skins on the Moabs today. 91. Again, try not to do the ability just yet. Perhaps we'll use it on 92 because there's a huge amount of fortified Moabs. And then there's also the ZOMGs as well. Second to last orbit? Maybe last orbit. I don't know. Maybe when the ZOMGs appear. Yeah, there we go. We're going to use the ability here and now. And luckily, the ability also ignites the balloons if you have if you have burning stuff acquired. 92 done. Yep, pretty much done and dusted. Brilliant. Round 93. What about the DETs on this round right here? No way, you are going into my orbit. Thank you. I think one of the DETs were on their last lap around the circle, which would not be good at all if they escaped. Come on, draw in that last BFB. You did, but just upon your reset. 94. Oh, so 94. Oh, so. Holy crap, that is a lot of balloons. Can these 2 towers do round 94? Find out more in a couple of seconds' time. Or a couple of minutes. However long it takes for me to be able to pull this off. Now, I'm not looking to use the ability any further because I would like to have it ready for round 95. Obviously not for the beginning, but for the mid and late. And is this their final lap around the track? That is a very, very good question. Tempting fate here, really. These BFBs I'm not so worried about, but these Moabs I'm kind of... That was about to escape there. I'm not impressed. I think the trident saved us there. I'm not too sure. Oh, but that could ruin us. No, that didn't ruin us, actually. Okay. So, as you can tell there, I just disabled auto start. So what we're going to do is reactivate you. We're going to then put you back where you were just to reset the cooldown. Now, the idea here is this. You are going to start decamoing on the round. Balloons are going to be able to come down here. There's nothing we can do about that. But the idea is to prevent this from being pierce capped when it's going to be decamoed. And anywhere that this is, the pop and or mortar cursor has to be there as well. So let's just start this round and see how we go about. No doubt this is going to take multiple attempts. Okay, so I'm going to move you and you are going to be down there. Okay, and then when we decide to move you, it's better to move you before it ends just so that we can maximize the decamo process. Again, I'm going to move you down here. As you can tell that we're not struggling to decamo the balloons on this round. Again, we set you up to here and we hope to just keep you there. We don't need to move you until the end of the round. Okay, there's this DDT still here. They're going to keep going round the track here. And I can't really tell if any of them are about to escape the track. Okay, there is one that's about to escape the track, which is a little bit concerning. Not going to lie, going to put you down here now. And hopefully this is it? Question mark? But maybe, no, this is not it. But you can tell where we're going from here. got it. Okay, round 95 secured. And we've only got time to do on this run these set of rocks while starting at them anyways. So that is the run sorted. Just got to get through this round and 98 as well. Now, can we mortar this round though? That is the question. Yeah, we're definitely going to need to use the ability on this round here because all these fortifieds are a little bit on the scary side, not going to lie. Okay, use the ability there and then reset you over here. Now, round 97 should be a free round. Don't need to use the pop and ore ability on there at all. And then we've got round 98 with complete range of when we want to use it. Okay, reset you back over here now. Yep, your clam is ready when we need it. Okay, we're going to use it on these moabs up here. Just join one of those, why not? I am impressed with this combination. Although that moab looks like... Okay, it's not on its final lap, which is good. You set off a bit too early for what I would like. Sometimes it's about not popping them all, but it's popping the majority of them so that you're in control of when the round ends. Okay, this is looking a bit perilous here, not gonna lie. I don't want to use the pop and ore ability, but... Of course, this is a flare balloon special. Why wouldn't we die to a yellow balloon? Let's try and do as much damage against these ZMGs early on than these BFBs. Okay, actually, we managed to deal with all of those. Okay, just draw one of those in now. I'm going to draw you in over there, thank you, where we can use our pull better at the time being. Or can we just leave the totem in the middle of the map? We can do that for the bad, no doubt. Okay, start on you again, because why not? Yeah, this is definitely a much better attempt, although I keep losing track of how many times these balloons have gone round here. Luckily, the Final Harmonic can store their progress. Just don't be at the end of your progression around the map here. Okay, pop these moabs. I need to pop these moabs. Pop these moabs. Yes. Okay. BFBs are all that's left here. Pull those in. Lovely. That should reset. That hopefully they're not on their last. Okay, they're not on their last lap. That could be their last lap, however. Okay, 97. This should be a pretty free round here. Just ensure that we can continuously detonate. See, look at that. Continuous detonation. And, okay, we only pulled in one of the ZMGs, so we're going to reset you back down there. But we're obviously going to have you up here for 98. Okay, the first, whichever one it is, ZMG has been downlayered. Downgraded to BFBs, although don't underestimate these lobsters. Especially when they are not in the pot. Okay, 97. That could be their last orbit around the track, but we definitely need to pay attention to the moabs here and the ceramics, but that should be the rest of the round. Prioritize these. I don't care if they're not within the final harmonic loop. Okay, round 98. This is the round in which we need to pay most attention as to what when we use our ability, because I need the ability to either be nearly ready or ready for round 99. It's important because of the fortified DETs. There's no way around it, but it's how to deal with the first set of problems, which are these fortified BFBs and their insides. So we're just going to keep the totem up here and hope and pray, but we still need to damage these ZMGs at some point. Like, it's all good and fun delaying them, but at the end of the day, we do need to do damage against them, okay? Okay. I've still got some fortified targets. Oh, gosh. Yeah, I knew this round is going to be one of those sort of rounds. There we go. Round 98 sorted. Now it's just round 99 and these fortified behemoth. Okay, draw them in, please. Draw them all. You're not drawing them all in. You're not doing the drawing them all in sort of thing, Final Harmonic. Okay, where are you at when it comes to popping these fortified DETs? Definitely need to move the cursor because that is nowhere near close. It's going to take some trial and error to do here. Can we perform this? Put you over here. There we go. You draw in the fortified DET first. That's very, very good. Okay, reset your cursor so that hopefully you'll be able to draw all of these DETs in. Some of them just are not getting decamofied, which means we can't do the full extent of our damage down here. Okay. This is looking very tight. Some of them are near the exit. We just don't do enough damage. Okay, it will work. Just bear with me. It will work. We're keeping it here. And then rather than try and do anything fancy, just like popping all of these regular balloons, but then decamify all of these DETs near enough around a similar sort of time. Okay, I'm going to need you to activate again. You haven't activated again. Please activate again. You didn't draw them all in. There's a bit of a delay there with some of them. I think the position is fine. It's just activating the ability and being able to do everything that we can do. Oh, this is a very good opportunity, actually. Get them all drawn in here. It's just one DET left to decamify. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. It is now just the bad to take down, and it's definitely going to require some microing here, but hopefully we have got it here. If not, we'll have to reset the round. Not the run, actually. I didn't put you there. Why did that happen? Okay, now that you're there, let's put you in the middle so that we can do a lot of damage. Look at this, the Final Harmonic doing lots of damage here. That is down to the fact that it keeps detonating the burny stuff from the pop and ore. Only possible with this tower, but now it's just the fact that can we get all the DETs in? Hopefully we can. Let's have a look here. Come on. I need you to pop, please, bad. Bad. Okay, it's not drawing in the DDTs, which is not good. Okay. Need you to go again, please. Are you... Really? Is that all you can do? Just one of them? That pull is pathetic. I start the round off with you being up here. Okay. Do that. Lovely. Reset your position. Go over here. And then just put you in a circle. And hopefully that is what we need to finish off this tail. You're doing lots of damage here. Lots of damage. Okay, gonna draw you back here. So I hope to put you in a position where you'll be able to draw in the DDTs. Because that's my main issue at the moment. Being able to draw in the DDTs. Because you're only absorbing... You absorb all of them that time. That's brilliant. That's brilliant. That is brilliant. That is oh so brilliant. Can we? Yes. We got free reign of our ability now. Brilliant. The run is settled, ladies and gentlemen. Now we just need to do enough damage against these ZOMGs, and then we will completely batter and obliterate any and all that stand in our way. But just don't be cocky, flare balloons. Just be patient. Do this. Don't be cocky at the very end here. Just do it. Just do it, okay? Do it. Do it. The Final Harmonic and the Pop and or 2TC. Oh. What are these stats? They reset around 100. What the bloody hell is this? Flare balloons cheater confirmed. The game does this sometimes, and I do not know why the game does this. After 50 plus updates, Ninja Kiwi has still not fixed this issue that continuously happens in the game. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. That is the 2-Tower Chimps achievement done with the Final Harmonic with 667 1,544 pops, along with a pop and ore with Bernie stuff with 1.375 million pops. Pretty brilliant, very niche combination here. It's only been done twice now, one by me and another one by the original doer of this combination on logs. And as you can tell, I've already done this, but trust me, when I said that round 95 took a lot longer to try and do than what I did here, then that is the case. But round 98 took just as long with both my testing run to get this code along with oh gosh, round 98 being just as difficult because of the time and everything. It's just having the ability ready for round 99. That's what I'm always most fearful of, is that if you don't have the ability when you need it for round 99, you have lost the entire run. Thank you all so much for watching, everybody. Please let me know. Yeah, this is XXXL trap and carpet spikes, and I presume it's because of the XXXL part, or at least the 3X's part, that defaults this to no name. Like if you have Sky Shredder, like type out KYS because that's part of the Sky Shredder's name, then the system thinks that you're saying KYS, so therefore it just removes the original name of a challenge entirely, which is why it comes up with no name. Similar story probably with the XXXL trap. Anyways, folks, let me know what you thought of the video down in the comment sections below, and rate this combination out of 10. For durability, I would say 1. It's a very niche combination that takes one of the only advantages of the Final Harmonic, which is the lowering melody aspect of magically detonating all damage over time effects. And if you keep applying it, because the pop and or mortar fires so quickly, then the Bernie stuff detonation just happens over and over and over again. So let me know what you thought of the video down in the comment sections below, and see you all in the next time of this game. And yeah, I'm not going to try and do sweaty farming using only middle path farms. Thank you so much for watching, everybody, and take care of yourselves.